The following contest is a steel cage match and is for the World's Heavyweight Championship.
The game, the cerebral assassin, the king of kings, one of the most influential superstars in history, Booker.
Talking about factions, part of the clique, part of DX, as well as the authority. This guy has put his footprint down in this business, partner. The cerebral assassin for a reason. Always scheming, always plotting.
Always with a plan and a backup plan.
Yeah, always playing that four-dimensional chess in the ring. That's what Triple H does. Degeneration X, evolution, the authority. Like it or not, Triple H has had over 20 years of dominance in this game.
Well, as Triple H would tell you himself, he is the game. And everything you just listed and then some proves that. Triple H always the top of this industry and always in control. Triple H is always the one in control. Knows how to pull his opponent's strings.
We are about to see a methodical dissection, courtesy of the cerebral assassin. Lesnar is a true force of nature, and tonight, the Beast is focused on the annihilation of one man.
He needs a high level of execution against the game.
You're right, there is zero room for error. He must wrestle a perfect match.
Introducing the challenger from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Game Triple H! And his opponent from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 286 pounds, the world's heavyweight champion, the Beast, Brock.
With this championship title in play, you can expect this match to be something special.
And there's an argument to be made. Here we go, starting things off like a couple of old school heavy hitters.
I cannot understate the display of toughness we just witnessed here.
Beating all those punches and firing right back. It was almost barbaric.
Putting him in the corner for something here.
And Triple H's opposition showing some answers to the test the game presents.
Yeah, Lesnar's absolutely unleashed right now, and he's not shy about showing just what that really means. One counter met by another. Countering each other again and again.
Still many counters.
Ooh, stiff punch. Lesnar highlighting exactly what it looks like to truly dominate there.
Incoming! Triple H was waiting on that. Well-thrown fist finds its mark.
I'd imagine that when you're locked inside a steel cage, a sense of desperation can set in.
That's right. And you can either let that feeling shut you down or turn it into motivation. Let that desperation drive you to overpower the competition. Hard knee to the stomach.
Oh, an axe handle. The challenger is getting torn into.
It's encouraging to see a superstar withstand the punishment of a steel cage. That said, you want to make sure you dish some out too.
And Triple H well scouted.
High-level ability being shown with each of these counters.
And now going to start the climb up the cage.
Inching closer and closer to the top of the cage.
Trying to make their way out of the cage. Oh, no! From the top rope! He's dragged right off the cage, down to the...
Incoming!
Some quick thinking from him right there.
He's clawing his way up the side of the cage here.
He's measuring. Blood is in the water, man.
From the top. Oh, Brock put a stop to that.
Oh, taking advantage with a clubbing blow.
Boom! Good defense from him.
Oh, man.
These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
Oh, look at this. Raw power.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Connects. Saw it coming.
Yeah. Full contact right there. Smartly dipping out of harm's way.
Lesnar will be your tour guide for this trip to Suplex City. Welcome to Suplex City.
Pin attempt by the champion. He kicks
but they at least had enough to kick out there. Looks like he's calling for the cage door to be opened. He better be quick about it.
Thunderous power slam.
Brock staggering, could barely find his feet.
Oh, and he stays ahead of Triple H.
High knee right between the shoulders.
What an absolute Donnybrook tonight.
Hotly contested fight between these men for sure.
That offense will definitely knock the wind out of them. Oh, made him pay with a rake across the eyes. Welcome to Suplex City.
Scrambling up the cage wall now. Measuring his opponent. Oh, the Blockbuster press.
Was that enough? Did the champ? Brock Lesnar is overjoyed to remain champion.
When he introduced the enclosure, everything is possible. What a match this was.
Here is your winner, and still the world's heavyweight champion, the Beast, Brock.
Crucial victory as he retains the title.
He came out here and defended what was his. You have to give him credit.
The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. At regular intervals, a new superstar enters the match. Eliminations can occur by pinfall or submission. The match continues until one superstar remains, and that superstar will be declared the winner!
The infamous Tonga Loa has arrived.
And representing MFT from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 230 pounds,
As tough as they come, just like his legendary father Haku.
And trust me, Tonga Loa inherited the mean streak too.
Does not subscribe to any semblance of morality or sportsmanship.
Here comes a true badass.
And representing the New Age Outlaws from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 260 pounds, badass Billy Gunn!
I know Billy Gunn rubs some people the wrong way, but I think the guy is hilarious. But I sympathize. It's no fun getting clowned on by Billy Gunn.
And that's what Gunn is out to do whenever he gets in the ring. He wants to make a fool out of you.
The one and only Billy Gunn. No bread, no water, just hide meat.
Undoubtedly the top title in this company. Here we go with this Eliminator Gauntlet. 2 superstars started off, and one by one more enter until only one remains the victor.
Every competitor is going to have moments where they need to deal with more than one opponent. That's what makes this type of gauntlet match extra challenging.
Turns it around.
Reversal after reversal. These two are ready for each other.
And that was a first-hand example of a dirty attack.
Prime example of working smarter, not harder. That's what I say.
Gets slammed down. He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here.
All right, here we go. Randy Orton is our
liftoff. Diving clothesline. Did you see the height? Quickly the cover. Only a 1 count before the kick out.
Still not staying down for the count. Boom! Connected fully with that one.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
A reversal. He saw that coming.
Hoisted up. Big power slam.
In control here with a...
Here's Roddy Piper, who wants to prove he can survive the gauntlet. Spiked by that DDT.
Oh. A lot of factors come into play in a gauntlet match, such as the luck of the draw.
Good luck, bad footwork, that's not what matters here. Stamina and endurance. That's what you gotta focus on here, no matter when you enter this match.
Piper making clear he has his number.
Taking a look under the ring. Billy might be looking for something here.
He's looking to get in some vicious shots with that kendo stick.
Billy beats him to the punch. He might just be stalling for time here. Uh-oh.
Orton with a fence press. Oh, went directly into the steps.
And any one of those shots could take you out for good. Kick to the gut. Neckbreaker. Kick to the gut.
Oh, brutal form. Big drop kick connects.
He's taking hold of Piper.
Some mental chess here from Tommy Rowe.
Going to put that kendo stick to good use, I'm sure of that. Very good. On it, Holmes. Looks like he's opting for Old Faithful here. The steel chair. Using the...
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold. Submission locked in tight. He's got to find a way out of this.
I'm sure he's...
Trying to escape, and yes, the hold is broken.
Ooh! Face buster connects hard.
That's going to leave a mark for sure.
Turning around into a backdrop. Lariat.
Here it comes.
He thinks he has it. Stops the ref count before two.
He is far from being put away here, that's for certain. Dragon screw. Dragon screw. Oh, yes.
Whip back into the ring. Gets lifted into position.
Seemingly in on the throat. Getting out of dodge quick. He does not want to be in that ring right now. He's channeling some hardcore edges. Grabbing that kendo stick.
Clothesline.
Quick escape from danger there. Here we go. Jay entering the gauntlet.
And a series of vicious stomps. That was a showing of control and aggression. Something they'll want to keep up.
Yes, you do. That was all about stuff, dog.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. And here's the cover. Raises the shoulder before the one count.
That was not even close to keeping them down.
Focus that attack at the base. Can't put together much offense with no base.
Really good. Getting his opponent to bring it.
And that was some vicious DDT we just saw. Off the welts already forming from that kendo shot.
Shot with so much force. Jey Uso executing a plan.
Counters with an attack on Piper. Well placed elbow to break up the maneuver.
Vicious knee drop.
He's got to be running on fumes at this point, using the arm like a billy club.
What's he planning here? Dirty reversal, just raking the eyes.
Reorientating them in the corner here.
Lariat! He breaks the ref's count after one.
Deep into this one and not even getting a 2 count.
Brought down.
Huge punch. And it looks like Tama is bleeding after that.
Gets the reversal. What a counter.
Oof. Tremendous force to the back of the head.
Up they go. Ooh, great anticipation. It's Tio. Is it the cover? There's two.
It's not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on.
Headbutt to the back of the neck. And a cover. Is it enough? Kicks out after one.
This boy alone, you think he'd be down for schoolboy trying to steal the win.
Jay kicks out. Nowhere near done yet.
What the hell?
chasing down, but the end's not here, just so you know. Got him tied up in a headbutt from behind.
Dropping him up in the corner.
Counter from Orton.
Running Bulldog. Randy making it loud and clear for his opponent tonight. Reverse into a kick straight into the face.
And he slides him back to the mat.
Oof! Take him down instead with that chop block.
On the shoulders and a slam. Cover! He's able to beat a 2 count.
Incredible resilience this deep into the match.
That should do it right there. Yeah, kick out at 2. Does he get him here? Not yet. Thanks to Thomas and a bye. Powerbomb. Will it be? Oh my God, that was so close.
Kicked out at the last possible moment. How? It's about to go down in this gauntlet with Gunther jump.
Kick to the gut. Here we go. Hoisted way up high.
That could grab Jey Uso for good.
And he fights it off.
Almost inhuman at this point.
Uh-oh, this is going to be nasty. There's the power into the...
Driven down with a jackhammer.
Oh, the rear super kick.
Oh, behind. Nasty.
And Tama clearly ready for a fight here.
Targeting the throat there.
And Gunther got turned around there.
Ooh, walloped by a huge club.
Solid contact from the Viper.
Good night.
Quick evasion from him there.
Targeting the arm now.
Getting put against the turnbuckles.
Point of the elbow finds the mark.
Telegraphed that one and delivers a blow to the gut.
Super kick. This right here might be the match of the year.
Could be nap time.
Oh, grabbing the button.
Man, was locked in. He's in real pain.
I don't know how long he can really last here.
The pain's too great. That's it.
That'll do it for Sid's tenure in this gauntlet match.
There's still so much work to do in this gauntlet. You can't let one elimination go to your head.
Tossed by the neck.
Driving a fist to the stomach changes things around. Gunther fired up now. He's going big.
Delivering a powerbomb. Big opening for Gunther to take this.
2. He couldn't hit it. He's in. Randy Orton's gone. His run at the gauntlet stops here.
We see the herd starting to thin out a bit. This one's far from over, though.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is a guaranteed classic. A match we will be speaking about for years to come.
Finds the room to land a back elbow. And knew what was coming there. Twist of fate. Is it enough? The cover. 2 count. There it is. Tonga Low is out of this match.
That's all well and good, but I wouldn't be getting my hopes up at this point in the gauntlet. Tama is putting his opponent on notice. Full splash. It's do or die for Billy Gunn.
Here's the pin.
No choice. Billy Gunn has been eliminated. His entrance in this gauntlet match.
Game over for Billy Gunn. Eliminated from this match. Oh, he flips that around.
Gonna go with that suplex.
Uh-oh. Into a suplex of their own.
This is turning into...
He may get the 3 count right here. This is it. Almost ended it there.
Able to get the shoulder up, but that was a long 2 count.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move. Brutal stomp to the body. And followed up by another at the chest.
Look who's on his way. Tommaso Ciampa looking to take care of business in the gauntlet.
And there's Thomas still able to manufacture more offense.
Yeah, Jay may want to focus on a new game plan quick before it's lights out.
Quick count after one.
I don't know how, but it looks like he's got a whole lot left in the tank. What a kick out.
And now he's looking to lock in this submission.
Oh, man, the power. Looking real jacked, baby.
Clever escape. Drop with a punch. And next up in this gauntlet match, we've got Ricky Saints. Set him up, Russian leg sweep. Big clothesline. Drop kick hits the mark. We got a cover.
That'll be the end of
This crashing into the chair. Once again, that is not what chairs were created for.
All kinds of pressure and pain being inflicted on the leg by this hold.
And even if you survive, and that's it. It's over.
Hey, Tama got caught. He's been eliminated.
Best to catch their breath now because this gauntlet is far from over.
Up next will be Brock Lesnar, and he enters this gauntlet on a mission. Gunther just beheaded with that lariat.
Action now right here in front of us.
Guys, we may need to move soon.
A deafening cheer from the WWE Universe is reverberating around us.
Absolutely unreal. Oh, man. Horrifying DDT.
And Gunther is in danger. Pulled into a submission attempt.
Punch straight to the face, stays off the attack. Not looking to win this right now, just looking to inflict as much damage as humanly possible.
And I can assure you with the pain that's been he's tapping, but it doesn't matter at all in this situation.
And now propped up in the corner.
He's placed into a precarious position.
Heading off the beaten path here, are looking to turn up the intensity. Looks like Woods is eager to enter this gauntlet.
Backdrop suplex high across the shoulders. He thinks he has it.
He still has life.
Kicking out of that one with everything he's got. I don't know who's more shocked he just kicked out. The fans, us announcers, or his opponent.
Will that be the last opportunity? Ooh, an arm breaker. Gunther cuts him off. Bullseye with the drop kick. Pinpointing the leg. Ooh.
Feeling the energy and ready to bring it to his opponent.
What's he got planned for him?
I know he's been chomping at the bit to get into this gauntlet.
Is it enough? The cover!
And he kicks out of the pin and one.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match.
Wards off that move by Ciampa. Countering that offense.
Oh, a declarative, decisive shot.
And he turned it around. And come on, was that really called for? Caught the leg. Clothesline takes him down. Forget about it.
Oh, right across the solar plexus. Oh, sit out slam.
Goes right there on his opponent now.
Kicks out.
This is just fighting on pure instinct right now.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating target's been acquired once more. Twist of fate. Is it enough to overcome Gunther?
This is a bad spot. He's all tied up in that hold.
Testing the thresholds of pain tolerance. A tap out could be it.
Yeah, no, he doesn't get the three.
That had to take all the energy he's got at this point.
Oh, clubbing blow.
Hitting hard with a leg drop.
Inside cradle.
Oh, and a small package. Strong kick out late into the match.
How can anyone kick out that fast this late in the match?
There's two. Breaks the count.
Obviously still has left.
Kick to the gut creates separation.
Placing him in that corner and looking to do some damage.
Not a good spot to be in.
Shot to the throat. Well placed elbow, flat start. Grabbing the title, and I think someone is going to get real.
And control applied. From the middle rope, shoulders down.
Kicks out.
He's got that fighting spirit, and he's not staying down for nothing. Caught flush with that boot. I get it. He needs to that hard to be cute. Needs to get his head in the game. Ooh. Coming out within the golden is now Dudley, and he's seizing opportunity. Oh yeah, shot to the gut, stops that.
Making it loud and clear for his opponent tonight.
Does he have him here?
We have a cover, but the ref is in no state to start the count.
Ref made the break. Time for Zane's to go.
Let's see more action yet to come in this gauntlet match. Many eliminations.
He's looking for yet another exclamation mark.
Gunther's on his last breath.
Kicking out in time.
And you gotta think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
Tossing those steel steps like they're nothing. Ah, that was a stiff shot with that kendo stick.
Slapped in the face with a kick.
Looks like Charlie is locked in on his opponent.
Gunther, a step ahead there.
Right to the breadbasket for their prize. Send it to the corner. Face first, here it comes. Bulldog. And Xavier Woods reverses. Will this be enough?
Xavier following
Into the cover. No, stops the. Can they get the 3 count here? This is it. And with that confidence, he's officially out of his corner match.
We now know who's moving forward in this gauntlet, but there is still a whole lot of match left. Many more competitors to come in this one. Well, look who's come to join in on the fun.
Hoisted up high here.
Big splash from the second rope. Whoa, clocked hard with that bottle there.
Boom! Great wherewithal to dodge that.
Stops the kick.
German suplex. To the face. Ooh, merciless looking blow.
And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver.
Finds room for a backup. There's a counter. Big shot there. Willow's Bell DDT is Ciampa closing this out.
2 count. Before 3.
I can't believe he kicked out of that.
Kick to the midsection.
This could do it. Shoulder shoots up before 2.
He may be down, but somehow he's definitely not out at this point. It's about to go down in the flying. Oh, man.
And that DDT was well delivered. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
And his head can't be on straight anymore. Not after that.
Yeah, he's out of it for sure right now.
Fighting back, however, punches the midsection.
Uh-oh.
He catches Gunther with a big counter.
Oh, into an AA. High knee right between the shoulders.
Oh my God, a steel chair.
This is it.
Time is running. Oh, the steps
gives it to Payton now.
Did Bubba Ray clinch this?
The steal.
That's got to do it. There's no bouncing back from that.
And averting damage there.
Drop kick. Big stomp.
Bubba grabs him. Second.
Bubba Ray.
Will it pay off for Maple Robber?
And a kick out. No one saw that coming.
Although this whole team was over, man.
And you can sense the desperation mounting as that last move couldn't finish things.
Grab the belt. Not sure how they're going to use it, though.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
From the top.
What a counter.
Splash.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Oh, God. Right to the cranium.
Oh, jarring uppercut.
The head has been the target of some serious blows tonight. It's not looking good, man.
On the shoulders and a slam. Will it be? Kick out.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down? Got him in the corner now.
Clothesline. German suplex. Ciampa sitting back, studying his opponent. Waiting. And a basement drop kick. Catches the kick.
Classic by the powerbomb.
This is how a real superstar conducts himself. Here is CM Punk wants to prove he can survive the goal.
The Shining Wizard. Ooh, look at this. Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination.
And Henry just let him humiliate his opponent. Soaring.
He's able to walk down.
Ciampa. Counter. He knew just what to do.
Driving those knees to the spine.
Going for it again.
Sharp jab. Series of strikes to the back.
Does he get it here? He's got it. And Xavier Woods connected full force with the chair.
Come on, man. You can't be okay after that. Steel long bone, man.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match.
Got it.
Henry comes right. Joe Henry.
Some good thinking. He picked it up
One more time.
Nothing Hendry can do now.
Two. Yeah, no. He doesn't get the three.
He must have used his last ounce of energy to get that shoulder up.
Nelson drive. Cover. Two. Swarms off the pin at two.
What a match.
Michael Counter would have been out there. Double underhook left, simply too heavy.
Championship title in hand. Not planning to just admire the craftsmanship.
And Bubba losing and facing his competition's wrath.
All of Bubba's work is being broken down by the second. He's in some real trouble.
And Bubba suffers even more damage now.
Hooks both arms in the crucifix, going for the win.
Definitely an earlier end of the night than planned. Plenty of superstars waiting to take their turn. Lots of match left to go.
On the shoulders and a slam. Ow! Misses the target. Taking their time. Oh, vertical suplex. Look at the power here. Absolutely incredible. Walking around the ring. And that hurt. Joe gets fended off. Fans up with an elbow. Bummer Ray plotting here.
He's able to
Grabs the opponent. Here it comes. Standing ovation. Shoulders down.
Been eliminated.
This environment is crazy right now. I've lost my place in the entry order, but there's still tons of fight left.
color me impressed. I have no idea how he managed to kick out at this point. And just like that, avoiding surefire disaster.
Not looking good. In this position.
Now taking the chance to go to the outside, get a little bit of distance. Joe keeps him at bay. So who's next? The one and only Crush is ready to make some noise.
Down with a suplex. Sleeper slam. Oh, what a kick. A heads up. Oh no, went big and pays for it.
Paying the price of treating your own body like a human crash test dummy.
Two. Kicks out.
Running on fumes in there. The gas is running out.
Oh, that right there will rock you. Elbow to the heart. And now gets tossed into the ring.
Beautiful drop kick.
Ooh, scattered that one.
Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in.
Inverted DDT connects.
This gauntlet carries on with the addition of Alpha.
Really just targeting the torso over and over again.
Clearly aware of just how important that order is, doing what they can to take it away.
Hooked up. Great power. Inverted. And there's the cover.
And still in this. How? And he tosses it back in now.
Getting sent to the turnbuckles.
German suplex.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda vice grip.
After everything he's been through, will he give in right now? Will his body give up?
This hold has him going through hell. Does he?
He's forced to count. Premature end of the night here.
A victorious moment, but we've got a lot of superstars waiting to come take their turn in this gauntlet match.
Well, he's got to refocus up now.
With that back body drop.
Twist of fate. Counters to gain the advantage. Tilt-a-whirl arm drag.
Oh, Joe Hendry. Here we go, baby. This is it.
Standing ovation. Ciampa is in serious danger.
Two. Ciampa's dreams of winning this gauntlet just came crashing down.
That's one down. Many more to come. This gauntlet match is just...
Twist of fate.
Is that what it takes to beat Alpha? Title in hand and perhaps looking for a target. And he manages to escape just in the nick of time. And now he's taking the time to show a complete lack of sportsmanship. This could backfire for him. Wiggling the corner of the body. It's a smart strategy. Here comes Damian Priest to enter this gauntlet match.
Now hurt DDT. And Crush heads him off at the pass.
Priest is firing up, no doubt about it.
He better be able to back up all this jibber-jabber.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Trying to control his opponent like a puppet on a string.
Super kick.
Pick your jaw off the floor.
The 630 splat.
Big opening for Vikingo to take this.
Is it enough? The cover. No. He kicks out.
He's not done. He's found some reserves and he's ready to keep going.
Boot to the stomach gives them separation. Look who's entering the gauntlet. Lex Luger's ready to take this whole thing.
And an inverted atomic drop.
Stopped in their tracks with a knee to the gut.
And what a sequence of strikes.
Putting those educated feet to good use with a series of kicks.
He's eliminated.
One competitor down, but don't think for a second this one is even close to the end.
And that would be Kingo trying to ramp things up.
And he's able to fight Priest off.
Man, Punk's face is really starting to show the damage in this match.
And that was really from that toss. Turning the tables.
Heads up, chairs flying. Who knows what's coming next?
Bringing the fight closer and closer to our announce desk.
Let's just hope they don't bring it onto our announce desk. But wait, look at this determination to get out of this, to create separation.
Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of a submission here?
Geez, he's trying to hold on, but I'm not sure how much more of this he can take.
Yeah, something's got to give here. But the way this is going right now, it might just be him.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
A rolling elbow.
And Doink is really going to want to prove he can last in this gauntlet match. Priest looks absolutely out of it.
Oh, he just kicked out.
Damian Priest rising from the brink with a hell of a kick out.
The next big move might end this. The question is, who has the stamina left to pull it out? Elevated flatliner.
Damian Priest just goading his opponent.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. Does he get it here?
Does Damian have this solo?
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole. His opponent included.
Kick out. I don't believe it.
Did he get that? He had to be deep.
Priest clearly thinking, what am I going to have to do to put this one away? See him, the kick out.
But remember, a gauntlet match is a marathon, not a sprint. Still, a lot more superstars to get through if we want fully right.
Kicks out. He still has one.
Oh man, this has to be getting close to the end.
Flicks back and drops him with a bulldog. And Allen's offense with a hurtful purpose. Oh, boot to the face. Shoulders down.
Damian doesn't know where he is.
This is predominant. He's been eliminated.
Knocking one down, but still staring down a long playing field.
There's the springboard. He wants it one more time. Samoan drop. He makes the 3 count right here. This is it.
An extremely rough landing onto the chin. That pain's not going to go away anytime soon. The referee's count was as close as it gets to 3. That was a 2.9 there.
Shutting that down with the back elbow.
Big punch connected.
And Pop there getting in some more late offense.
That's a hot bump being shown in this one.
The life left in Crush might be on its way out.
Torture rack by Luger.
The human torture rack is applied.
Absolutely true. And the tap out isn't going to do anything. This is just torturous now. And it's the end of this line for Crush. No longer a part of this gauntlet.
A lot more.
And the anguish on his face continues. Tapping out isn't going to save him here.
Brutal club.
Neckbreaker. He gets tossed back into the mat. He connects with a counter.
Ducks out of harm's way.
We got a cover.
And that has been eliminated. Walk back to the locker room. Still a long way to go in this match. The end is nowhere close to over right now. Direct shot to the throat there.
Alpha knows exactly what he wants to do next.
Oh, man. Connects off the springboard. Damian Priest gonna set up the opponent. Oh, here we go. Here we go. What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. That's a dimming from Luger.
Two. Forces the shoulder up after two.
It's clearly.
There's not much room out there. This gauntlet just got more interesting with the arrival of John Cena. Carefully measured knee drop. Body slam slipped out. Inverted DDT.
CM Punk now looking. And Damian escapes danger. Back and forth, back and forth. What is the advantage here?
This is it. He kicks out before the count starts.
How on earth did that happen?
Using the forearm to their advantage.
And it looks like Brock Lesnar is coming out next to try and run the gauntlet. DDT! Old school, baby, with some big punches.
Neckbreaker. Picture perfect.
Slowly moving. Watch your shoulders down.
He kicks out at two.
That is the fighting spirit. Doing whatever you can to power through and stay in this thing.
Down he goes. He gets set straight down to the floor. Legs caught.
He's able to dodge that one.
And a punch.
What a shot. Oh!
I don't think Priest knows what's coming. Wow, what a claw.
DDP just rubbing it in there.
Super kick. Nope.
I think it's time to clear out.
Yeah, this is a bad situation. Solid punch.
Cena knows he's going to have to take something special here. Attitude adjustment. And right now, he's not finished yet, folks. There's more coming.
Cena turning things around. What a display of strength here.
Just driving that knee to the gut.
Huge sit-up combo.
And Lex Luger is stepping up.
Punk about to take flight.
Use an elbow to disrupt that attack.
Monkey flip. Oh, man. Oh, man. He has that insatiable look in his eyes.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Check out the springboard. Alpha just goading his opponent. Targeting the arm with great effect.
Lifted and completely helpless here.
Russian leg sweep. Suplex City, here we come.
Boom! Face first.
What a power slam.
Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable. Oh, I guess we're going to start seeing Punk.
Great job.
From the electric chair position. Oh, they're fighting pretty close to us now.
Meaning that's now as good a time as any for us to make ourselves scarce. Luger set his sights on his opponent now.
Two. Cena's down.
That had to take all the energy he's got at this point.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Able to slip out of that situation.
Is it out? The cover. There's two. That'll be the end of Lex Luger in this gauntlet match.
But you look at our entry pool and it starts to sink in just how much action is left to go. And then lift it up into a face buster.
Does he have him here? Just a two.
Not an easy escape, but staying alive for the moment here. Cena now effortlessly lifts his opponent. Modified attitude adjustment.
Is that all Cena needs?
He stays alive. He stays alive.
Oh, look at the bam kick out, man.
And Cena's shocked, but we know that kick out has only made him more determined.
Oh, my God. Advanced disaster with an... Well, say hello to the bad guy, Damian Priest. Is about to connect. Alpha with the wherewithal to avoid that.
And he tosses it back in now. Oh, that hurt. Nice takedown. Stack them up. Here's a cover. Could be it. He got it. Harvey's been knocked out of the game.
That is not easy, and the next 5 entries are only gonna be harder.
A big kick to the gut and a thunderous form to follow. And a well-timed counter.
Latham.
Oh, look out. No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body. Sean Spears now flexing his power as the ball, and his head is taking even more damage.
He's just planting him with that DDT there.
Oh, CM Punk, here we go, baby. We going for the ride. GTS. Spears is absolutely laid out.
There's 2. The end of the line for Sean Spears. No longer running the gauntlet.
A well-earned elimination, but hard to feel confident when there's 4 more to come.
Arm drag provides an escape.
Sound strategy going after the torso like this, making it extremely hard to breathe with each targeted attack. Punk is locked in on his opponent now.
But meeting a brick wall there.
Looks like he's saying someone is not on his level.
Swinging down with the neck breaker.
Man, he counters with a great reversal.
Out of nowhere, Priest with the submission attempt.
CM Punk on the verge of submitting. This is unreal.
I can't believe Punk may tap out. This is going to be incredible.
CM Punk from the excruciating pain.
That's it right there. CM Punk's been eliminated.
We're still over 3 more to enter. This gauntlet match could be anyone's.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
Brace for impact. Here it comes. The Beast Incarnate with a 5.
Did Lesnar clinch this?
Makes the cover. Are you kidding me?
Damian Priest rising from the brink with a hell of a kick out.
And Lesnar is furious right now. Kicking out of that big powers in. In position for the attitude adjustment. Down the road. All the way through. Power him up again. This is a ridiculous feat of strength. And another attitude adjustment.
That can do PG.
2 count. Call it a night. Dallas Cage is gone from this gauntlet match.
The end draws near. Only 2 more entrants left.
Picked up and being carried around now.
Textbook scoop slam.
And he's able to avoid that offense. Oh, grabbing the belt. Damian Priest, here we go.
On a tour south of heaven.
And Damian just put an end to this. Oh, launch that championship with complete and total force.
And he slides him back to the mat.
Cena letting his opponent know who's in charge here.
Boom! Flat back with that elbow.
That'll kill you over.
Managing to evade a precarious position there.
Lesnar, the beast unleashed.
What's he got in mind here?
Nation up can drive it straight down.
Cover! That's smart. Taking the one to catch your breath. Gets driven into the corner.
Clothesline in the corner.
John Cena sidesteps it.
John Cena with a rough blow there.
He slipped out of the way there.
And Priest spins it off. Lesnar caught by surprise.
What a display here. Counters on both sides. Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in.
Caught in a bad spot. Running power slam. And Priest is taking the 3 count right here. This is it. That's the end of Damien Priest in this gauntlet match.
Here's our final entrant. Gauntlet match. Tough spot for Cena. Submission hold coming.
He's in a bad position now.
Resisting is Lesnar with the win.
What a battle, but it's Brock Lesnar going home with the championship tonight.
Here is your winner and new World's Heavyweight Champion, the Beast, Brock.
He won the match and the championship with it.
This is the kind of moment you dream about as a competitor. Bravo to him.
The following contest is an Elimination Chamber match. The rules of this match are as follows. 4 participants will be locked away in their respective pods. 2 superstars will start the match in the ring. The participants will be released into the match in random order. The only way to be eliminated is by pinfall or submission. The last superstar remaining following the eliminations will be declared the winner and is for the World's Heavyweight Championship!
Already already so many accolades for this young man.
And believe me when I say John Cena is only getting started.
Introducing the challenger from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
And just a reminder, there's no give in that chamber, no give in any part of that structure, no safe spot, not even in the pod, man. These superstars are about to risk it all for that taste of immortality in this business. Give them their props, man.
Hustle, loyalty, and respect, his mantra.
We are about to witness a fight.
Not only that, we're about to see who's next.
Weighing in at 285 pounds, Goldberg!
I always say competing in that elimination chamber is like competing in hell. I know what all these superstars are about to go through. I just hope they just get out of this match without major injury. This is a tremendous opportunity, and he knows he has to make the most of it.
Here comes our tribal chief.
Introducing the challenger from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the WWE Universal Champion and the World Heavyweight Champion, the OTC, Roman Reigns!
I can't imagine what it must be like locked inside the unforgiving structure.
He's wanted this title shot for so long, you have to hope he's done his homework and is prepared for the battle ahead.
The Apex Predator has arrived.
And introducing the challenger from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, Randy Orton.
Gentlemen, I wouldn't wish the pain of this structure on my worst enemy. Trust me, I've seen a few of them in this match before. A lot of pressure on this superstar. Tonight's where he needs to prove that he's championship material. Seth Rollins is here and the crowd is freaking out.
A man who has worked hard to earn their adoration.
And introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, the up, down, down champion,
The heat's been turned up. The crowd is singing his song, and there's no denying nobody does WrestleMania quite like Seth freaking Rollins.
The man who pulled off the heist of the century at WrestleMania 31, who toppled Roman Reigns and CM Punk at WrestleMania 41, a whole decade later. Seth Rollins is truly slaying kings and beasts here at the showcase of the Immortals.
Seth Rollins doesn't just steal WrestleMania when he's on the card. Seth Rollins is WrestleMania. I honestly think it would be fair to call Seth the modern day Mr. WrestleMania. A superstar who always shows up big time, night in and night out, carrying this company on his back. But when the lights are at their brightest and everything's a whole lot more extravagant, no superstar is more at home than Seth freaking Rollins. The challenger looking determined. He will need the performance of a lifetime to become champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Beast Incarnate has arrived.
and introducing the champion from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 286 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, the Beast.
Fellas, I've been looking forward to this match for a while, mostly because I'm outside the Elimination Chamber and not in it.
Oh, yes, man. Look into his eyes. He's focused, laser focused on keeping that title in his possession.
This Elimination Chamber match is now underway, and so the countdown begins to our first pod opening.
Every time that buzzer sounds, the complexion of this match is altered and the in-ring ferocity skyrockets. Even if there are some eliminations along the way, things are only going to get more and more intense inside that structure.
Impressive reversal on Rollins. Small their back. Rollins with a reversal. Drop kick right to the spine. Oh, counters right into the breadbasket.
Lesnar in the...
Uh-oh. Oh, he timed that counter well.
Getting him into the corner.
What a reversal. Clothesline in the corner. He goes for the quick pin attempt. And he powers out.
This match has clearly taken its toll on him, but he is merely down, not out.
Punishing double axe handle. Ooh, knee after knee to the gut. Repeated knees in the corner.
Back elbow completely cuts them off.
Now hooking him up. Face buster. And into the count. No, he kicks out.
That was just a one count. It's clearly going to take a whole lot more to get this thing done.
Here we go. Goldberg is now the freshest superstar in the chamber.
Kick right to the midsection. Uh-oh.
Counters into that arm drag. Wow.
Gets out of there with an elbow to the gut.
What a clothesline. I don't envy any superstar currently in the Elimination Chamber structure. Not a soft edge in the thing.
You're right, Corey. It is truly designed for maximum pain and punishment.
Which is something you can use to your advantage, assuming you're not on the receiving end of the pain and punishment.
Crucial moment. A revolution knee by Rollins.
And he fends off the attack.
Absolutely chunked by a German suplex.
They're going to power their opponent up, but not strong enough.
Into a backdrop.
Clubbing blow.
Blow to the abdomen gets them out of that.
Shoulder tackle.
Lesnar timed that just right.
And look at this fight back, refusing to be dragged around any longer.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
And he saw that coming from Brock. Lifted up. What's next? Front slam. Is it enough? Shoulder up and the referee ends the count.
I can't believe the ref didn't get two here.
Goldberg. Big suplex. Got him up there, got him out. One minute drop behind.
Chop block.
Oh, what a clubbing blow. And now we have Roman Reigns, who's surveying the chamber. And Rollins.
Crushing impact in the corner. And an elbow for good measure.
This could do it. Gets the shoulder up. Just barely, but it counts.
The champ might have put this one away.
Goes for the pin. Shoulder up, shoulder up.
He must have used his last ounce of energy to get that shoulder up.
Oof! Responding in kind with that headbutt.
Knee straight to the gut, stays off the attack. Reigns turns that around.
Tagged with a punch.
Does he get him here? And now Rollins. Shoulders down. He got the shoulder up in time.
The wear and tear of this match only affecting him slightly, it seems.
Burying knees into the body. Reigns gets cleared out of the ring.
The challenger really struggling to avoid major damage.
This is it.
Close call makes the champ nervous.
Some weight into the match and still able to kick out. Incredible.
What a counter. Randy Orton's palm door has been opened, and now here he comes. Driving face first.
All the power of Goldberg is set to erupt.
Escape just in time.
Back waistline suplex.
Shoulders down. Meanwhile, we have Roman Reigns.
It's 1 down, but it's still 5.
Seth Rollins is going to avoid the stall. Here we go. Putting it right on the corner. Something's coming.
There's the cover. Fights out at 2. How?
I don't think any of these superstars are going to show any quit at this point. Never say die attitude on full display.
Seth Rollins.
We might see a new champion crowned.
Makes the cover.
4 superstars remain. A lot of match left to go here inside the Elimination Chamber.
Bang! He finds a counter. Brock Lesnar, what power! 5!
Devastating maneuver by the champion.
2 count. He kicks out somehow.
Oh, the champ thought that was it, but it's not.
And I'll tell you this, Brock Lesnar does not appreciate that kind of defiance. It sure raises ire. That should do it right there.
Assessing the field, John Cena looks more than ready to join this Elimination Chamber match.
What a counter.
This has been a display of the Viper.
And now back to Randy Orton.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
2 count. Kicks out. He still has life.
After everything we've seen tonight, he must be using the reserve tanks at this point.
He's got him. Getting ready. Cena with him. Does he have him here? Kick out after 1 from the champion.
This is exactly the kind of part we expect from the champ.
Oh, no!
Bit of a miscalculation on that attempt.
And that miscalculation could be the deciding factor. This could do it! This is it! Then back to Randy Orton.
I can't even believe this anymore. I just want to sit back and enjoy this battle. Oh, yes, man.
This has been an absolutely career-defining match for these competitors tonight.
Carry the opposition. What's the thought here? And Orton gets countered there. Going up to the turnbuckle here. Here we go.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Kick gets caught. Clothesline takes him down. Forget about it. Clothesline.
Good reflexes from him there.
Oh, short knee right to the body.
Looking to end this thing for good. And there's the...
Orton gets the better there. Arm wringer.
Both competitors.
Oh, he went over the cover. And meanwhile, Lesnar. No, title still hangs in the balance.
There's some shock and stomp.
Are we about to see a title change here?
Cover. There's two.
And now this Elimination Chamber match has turned into a triple threat of some sort. It's about to get spicy.
This place is going insane.
Ground beneath my feet is shaking.
Oh, the wind just knocked right out with that. Brock's got it locked in. Kimura locked. Cena with nowhere to go. Is Cena going to tap out? He can't take it anymore. Has to tap.
From the chaos, now the final two combatants emerge. Who will conquer the Elimination Chamber? Backs.
Whoa, effective fist to get out of trouble.
Stops the kick. Clothesline takes him down. Forget about it. Lesnar scales all the way up top. First up top.
No water in the pool.
Intercepted with a clothesline to cut off the attack.
Lesnar with a German suplex. His opponent heading to Suplex City.
To Suplex City.
Seth turns that away.
Big boot to the gut and a thunderous forearm to follow.
Able to avoid that one.
Got quite the knee there.
He just saved himself there. A bit of the sweet side.
Grab your little dog and warrior ant. That's a five coming through.
All hope might be lost for the challenger.
Oh, kicks out, kicks out.
Keeping those title dreams alive a little longer.
Lesnar can't believe it, and honestly, I don't know if anyone here can. Under any other circumstances, that would be it. It would be over.
Basement drop kick. Oh! Goes for the suplex. Power up high. Oh, but dropping behind and taking out the knee. Effective takedown. Oh my gosh, what impact. Oh.
German suplex released.
Slips right behind, right into a schoolboy.
Hold it over versus it. Shoulders down.
Brock Lesnar retains the title.
Hard to make friends in a six-man elimination chamber match, but all those superstars should be proud to be part of such an historic encounter. Got to catch my breath.
Here is your winner, and still World's Heavyweight Champion, the Beast, Brock.
What a win for the champ as he retains the title.
What a title defense for him tonight. He came in with that unshakable champion mentality.
The following contest is an Inferno match and is for the World's Heavyweight Championship.
He's here.
Boogeyman is as creepy as they come.
Let me tell you something. At WrestleMania, a win over the six-time World Heavyweight Champion, the Boogeyman pretty much solidified his career.
You actually lost to the Boogeyman at WrestleMania?
Well, I didn't. Charmel did.
Tonight is going to be a nightmare for everyone, except Boogeyman.
A man who marches to the beat of his own broken clock. Make way! The Beast has returned!
Quite simply, the most dominant superstar in WWE history. His first time in WWE. He had the most meteoric rise in this company's history. His second time around, he ended The Undertaker's 21-match WrestleMania streak. I gotta ask, what is on Brock's agenda this time?
I'm not so sure Brock ever has plans beyond beating people up, but I do know whenever he hits that ring, he is in conquer mode. There are careers to end, legends to destroy, and records to break. And Brock is ready to once again make history every time that bell rings.
Over the last 3 decades, this man has dominated collegiate wrestling, MMA, and WWE. Nobody has exhibited...
WWE for sitting back and waiting. This superstar did things on their own terms, and that's why they're the champ.
That hard work and determination certainly has paid off for them, Corey, but the challenger has put in that same effort. It'll be a close contest.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
Ooh, one step ahead there. Ooh, and he stops that offense.
Both superstars countering one move after another.
Taking the shoulder to them hard there.
Grabbed up and driven down. That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
And his Boogeyman looking for, yes he is, Boogeyman, a pile of submission. You can see the look of panic on his face. And he very quickly counters. Placed him in the corner here. Lesnar on the wrong side of that exchange. Ooh! Brock must be phased after this string of action.
I must give credit. Catching Brock like this is an incredible challenge.
Counter into a jawbreaker.
Grab your little dog and warn your aunt.
Five!
And he's got the upper hand.
What's going on? What the hell? Lesnar quick to counter. Brock, these thumbs are huge. I can feel them all the way over here.
Yeah, man. It looks like they're locked in. And there is nothing that can save him here. Submitting is meaningless.
Line the big bad Boogeyman up.
Arm wringer in control.
Trying to get some space and manages it.
With a clothesline.
The physical.
The beat cinching it in.
Run into the Kimura lock. Submission. Bully tap.
Locked in deep, and he's in full panic mode here. Tap all you want, but in this case, a surrender does not grant you a reprieve.
Ooh, catching that elbow to the gut. Reverse the situation with an elbow.
And there's a takedown. Lots of damage under the challenger now.
Such forceful velocity behind every one of Lesnar's attacks.
The hard goes up and got caught. And a dirty ass TO.
Oh, great wherewithal there.
In the corner.
Oh, he had that scouted. Sent right into the corner. I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent. Clothesline!
Boogeyman is bent on finishing things here.
Oh, man. Try to... Oh, my God. Through the flames.
This match is finally over, but they'll be seeing embers and ash in their nightmares for a long time to come.
And here's another peek of the moves he saw in that match. A successful title defense for him tonight.
What a title defense for him tonight. He came in with that unshakable champion mentality.
The following contest is a fatal four-way, falls count anywhere match, and is for the World's Heavyweight Championship.
Make way for the head of the table.
Introducing the challenger from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the WWE Universal Champion and the World Heavyweight Champion, the OTC Reigns!
Here we go, gentlemen. Huge title match coming up.
And a huge opportunity for the champ to prove to everyone that there truly is none better in all of WWE right now. He's been waiting a very long time for this title opportunity. I hope he's ready.
Look at that man. That monster. Obafemi. The ruler. No bread, no water, just meat.
And introducing the challenger from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 310 pounds, the NXT Champion, Obafemi!
Think about Obafemi. In just 2 years into his sports entertainment career, NXT Breakout Tournament winner, longest reigning NXT North American Champion, Iron Survivor, NXT Champion.
And Femi simply does not back down. He turns every match into a slugfest, dominating with his ungodly power and intensity.
From the Hall of Pain to the Hall of Fame, it's the world's strongest man.
And introducing the challenger from Silsbee, Texas, weighing in at 362 pounds, the left, right champion, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry!
The world's strongest man, ready to unleash his absolutely crushing physical power.
Mark Henry is on a tear. Oh, somebody's gonna get it.
The most decorated combat sports athlete ever. The Beast, Brock Lesnar.
And introducing the champion from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 286 pounds, the world's heavyweight champion, the Beast, Brock.
Whether he's opening the show, closing the show, fighting for 20 minutes or 20 seconds, Brock Lesnar is always the main attraction.
Every time the Beast competes, it is a history-making event, and more history is about to unfold.
The champ certainly has his hands full here tonight, but he looks more than ready.
There's the bell, and the first superstar with 2 falls here is the winner.
This is how things were done originally. It's truly a test of stamina and perseverance. Earning that first fall is a huge step forward, but earning that second is the only way to win.
Oh, Stinky, the arm right there.
Oh, look at that quick pin attempt here. Lifts the shoulder up.
Maybe using that 1 count to collect himself there.
With the counter.
Showing some extra scouting, knowing how to answer a counter with a counter of your own.
How does one prepare for the unpredictability of a falls count anywhere match?
You need to get into a no-limits mindset. Forget the rules, forget the ring. Be ready to go wherever the action takes you.
Just a battering strike.
Wicked headbutt. And just, how humiliating. Stepping onto their opponent. That's going to fire you up with anger. The champion on the receiving end of some serious offense.
That type of physicality earning reigns the advantage.
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
Just rubbing salt in the wound now. Making a mockery of your opponent could eventually backfire.
Driven down face first. Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
Oh, we know what time it is when the kid goes.
Bear hugs. He's able to break the hold.
That had to do some damage, though. Roman, he's got his opponent in that guillotine. He's got it.
Looking to fight free and breaks up the hold.
Just as it was getting truly brutal.
Oh, and he manages to reverse. And he re-enters into the ring.
Hey, Roman, spam!
Are we gonna see it? Are we gonna see a new champion tonight?
A kick out.
Somehow mustering the strength to kick out at the last second.
Roman has been denied. This is not something we're used to seeing, and by the looks of things, neither is Reigns. Does he have him here? Meanwhile, here's Henry. And he wins the fall. Mark Henry. Slam.
Oh, man, we might have a new champion.
2.
Knocks the champ off, and with that, the Mark Henry era begins.
And here's a look back at some of the action from the previous match.
here is your winner, and the new World's Heavyweight Champion, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry!
He came for the title, and he got it.
He had the championship mindset going into this match, and now he has the hardware to go along with it.